I reintroduce myself. I'm Neil deGrasse Tyson. I'm your local astrophysicist, and I met Jeremy for the first time when they had agreed graciously to grant an interview for my television show, Star Talk, which is where we find people from pop culture, hewn from pop culture, and find ways that science has, or technology, or math has touched their lives. And this was an ideal candidate for that. And so we were delighted to have Jeremy in my office. So I'm going to ask some perfunctory questions up front, then we'll open it to the floor. Jeremy, you always get asked this, but we get to do it again. To prepare for various acting roles, presumably you prepared to be a lion when you were in The Lion King as Scar, whatever that required of you. And it's funny, my brother-in-law said, I don't remember, my sister said, well, I didn't remember him in Lion King. My brother-in-law said, no, he was wearing a lot of makeup in that, so you couldn't tell. But in this movie, you're not only acting, you actually have to put equations on the chalkboard, writing Greek letters. And there are ways that we write those equations that an actor would not necessarily know, and they don't teach it to you in acting school. So where does that come from?
Well, before I ask that question, I want to ask you a question.
What's that?
And that is, I've had 1.5 martinis. What exactly is happening to my body?
So it is a reminder that the human brain is a very sensitive place, and almost anything you do to it disrupts your interpretation of reality.
Right.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. So, with that rather obscure interpretation of reality, I will try and answer the question, which is how do you prepare for, how do you make, well, you get a guy called Ken Ono, who I'm told, I know nothing, but I'm told by people who apparently do know, like you, that Ken is one of the foremost mathematicians in the world. And you say to Ken, this is what I have to say, and this is what I have to put up on the board. Does it make sense? Or in 12 months' time, when I show the film to mathematicians, will they laugh me out of court? And Ken says, no, we'll get it right. And so he does all the calculations, and he checks that everything we're doing is right. And then as an actor, actors are quite sort of stupid people when it comes to mathematics, you learn it. And you do it, and you try to do it with a little bit of aplomb, as if you know how you do it. And after all, I would tell you that I saw a film by Tom Hanks the other day, where he was on a tanker, and the tanker was taken over by terrorists. I don't know how many of you saw that. He was the captain of the tanker. Now, I know for a fact that Tom cannot drive a tanker. So, I felt happy.
Can you reflect on just biopics as a genre and what they can do? Because I can tell you this, you're at the White House tomorrow because this matters more than just a normal movie would matter. And we know the value of STEM fields going forward. We know the value of the intersection of STEM fields with art, which makes the acronym STEAM, Science, Technology, Engineering, Arts, and Math. So it's an important film done brilliantly. So how do you reflect on biopics such as this?
Biopics give you you feel slightly responsible because you're playing somebody who existed. And sometimes when I do biopics, I play someone who does exist, because when I play Class Computer. But I wanted to try to be part of the creation of a real atmosphere of mathematical creation, and I'm glad I did. You said some stuff about STEAM and stem cells, which I didn't quite get. But
the martini interfered with that. Yeah, Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math. Gets you the nice acronym STEM. STEM, and you throw an A in there for art, and you get STEAM. Yeah, we got this. Yeah.
You see his way ahead of me. What are you drinking tonight?
No. I'm drinking line 39.
Line 39. There you go. So the answer is it's an added responsibility. It's wonderful for me to make another film with Ed Pressman. Give him a round of applause. I have to tell you, he's a better film producer than he is a speaker. But we can put up with that. I love to have him near me because he works as a wonderful bounce light for me when he's standing just here. Well, that's good. And he's a wonderful friend, a man who makes me laugh and who I can sometimes make laugh. And I'm thrilled about that. And I love the fact that he is pushing this film, he is helping this film. He not only produces it while we're making it and supports us and finds the money beforehand, but he has staying power. And God bless him, because there's not many like him.